morning, great people. This is Classy Linshata, the home of entertainment, matters, politics, relationship, and trending news, guys. So there is this guy called John Lyon that has been trending in Nigeria. He's the boss of kidnappers in Nigeria. He was arrested by the police, and allegedly he has actually been involved in kidnapping business, guys. I don't really want to pronounce the word properly because I'm afraid YouTube may actually strike out my video. Now, you guys, one thing that I want to say in this video is that first and foremost, there is the dimension of showing off in social media. He flaunted all his dollars and he showed people that he enjoyed wealth and he enjoyed living good life and big life. He was actually a big boy, a big boss. They would call it such in Nigeria. Now, with the big cars, so many people admired him. Actually, if some people are not keen, they may be thinking that interior design has so much money. I don't mean to say that he doesn't have money. It has money if you have the right strategy. But now, the kind of dollars this guy was flaunting in social media is suspect to everything, because he showed too much of what he had in his life. We saw his mother celebrate at one particular point. And you know, guys, the problem is that people don't really care where people get their money. What they care so much about is the money. So now, he was going to church on Sundays for prayers, and we could see him pray and cry. Pray his heart out and cry. And the reason why he was doing that, for me, from my perspective, was to actually try to see whether he could clean his conscience. You know, there's this thing that when you go to church, no matter what you do, God will always look at you and forgive you. I don't mean that God is that kind of God that will punish you, everybody. Actually, Jesus came for sinners. But the way this guy was crying in the church, it caught my attention and it made me to think, oh, so not everybody that could be crying inside that church, that the Holy Spirit has touched the depths of their hearts. Now, guys, that is not just the issue. He said he was once working in the bank. He requested a whole whooping 50 million when he left his job in the bank, and that one of the people that he actually kidnapped was one person that was working in the bank, and he requested for a whooping 50 million naira. Now, this takes me to one story that trended for some time in social media. There was one guy that came from the US, and he was going back to Nigeria to settle down after being in the US roughly around 30 years. So he wanted to go back home and do some investments. Now, when he went back to Nigeria, he was actually kidnapped, and they requested a whole 100 million naira. Initially, which was negotiated to around 80 million. And even after that money was paid, they did not spare him. Now, as I watched that guy talk in the video, there was that kind of statement that he made, oh, you people, that his wife has given birth or is pregnant, they are having a small kid, you know. He was in so much distress. Guys, I was just asking myself, was this guy expecting that people should sympathize with him and his situation and his family and release him? How many people may have cried or made such an appeal to him to allow them to go, if it is true actually he was into that kind of business? Now, guys, one thing that I would like to conclude in this video is by saying that you, my people, let's always be keen, because social media is full of people that show off a lot. They show perfect life, show that everything is together in one piece, yet behind the scenes, whatever they do to make that life possible in that social media is something that we cannot even verify, we cannot even tell. So there is no point envying anyone that shows off their life in social media. In any case, this guy was actually telling people not to show off their life in social media. Why? Because actually showing off their life in social media is like exposing themselves for people to know what they do. Guys, I have nothing much to add to this video, because I trust and believe that we all can see and understand, and especially when such people are finally exposed. For me, I would usually say is 40 days had reached, like this one Swahili saying that says, siku za mwizi ni 40. So his time is up. And now he has to answer to his things that he has done to other people. So my people, I don't know so much. Please click the subscribe button below if you've not subscribed. And guys, like our video, leave us your comments, and let's know what you think. Thank you and bye-bye.